the humans in those areas, they're going to reach out to their, to people that known commodities. And by definition, those people are going to have experience operating in those environments, and that's practically like zero. I mean, for all the Facebook posturing and all kinds of like that kind of shit, there's very few people on the planet that have ever been, that know war, really, which is artillery, mortar rounds, tank rounds, and now the drone. Like that's virtually nobody, and very few civilians, right? I mean, 99.9% of soldiers in the world don't know war, right? And that's not something you can like learn at the academy. But in terms of civilian, like that have any experience whatsoever, and somebody needs. So that's going to be that person, and then that person's going to have to put together their team, and that team is going to have a lot of things that you don't need to have further away from the war, and those things are going to be rare. All of those things very rare. The equipment, look, I mean, operating around a war is expensive as hell. It's not like, like our fleet. Like, these are assets that cost a lot of money, that are going to cost. I mean, way more in maintenance. Every time you use them, you got to repair it. I mean, you're operating at the front line. Like, it might be the best version of that is like it's a couple $100 because you can't, you have to every time you get it because it's gonna be expensive as hell, and then and they can be blown up, and eventually probably are. Like, I mean, it's just idiotic to think that Dobry. It's just a matter of, so like the worst investments in the history of man, like a very expensive thing that's going to cost even more money to maintain, and that can be blown up in 10 seconds. You know what I mean? So that's going to be, those assets are going to be rare. You need those, and that's the basic equipment. And that's the thing. The role that kind of organically, that emerged. We're the people that move people and things. We didn't. Thanks, William. How are you? So, and that was awesome, and really that justified. But anyway, so you have to have those things. Somebody has to talk to the people. Like, somebody has to be able to communicate with the people. You can't use a fucking translator at the front. Okay. So you're going to need a Russian or Ukrainian speaker. Not like up, down, left, right, service ship, but like really speak the language. Those don't grow on trees. Somebody is going to need to have the experience of being that close to war. It's okay if everybody else is pooping their pants, but somebody else, as long as one person isn't, and you're going to need, people that are known commodities and like maximally serious adults, which are very rare. Like mission first people that it's there's nothing more serious than what's up, Diane? You liking the shirt? Thanks, man. Yeah, it's my uniform.